house tonight. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited because my first guest happens to be a very, very prolific writer, producer, songwriter. He was very instrumental in helping me come out with my first song, y'all. And yes, he really tried. He helped me out. I remember we were sitting, we'll talk about that. Well, I remember we were sitting in my house, and he would only do a song with me if I made him some macaroni. Some macaroni, y'all. And it wasn't the kind that you put in the, put in the oven, spice it up and all that. It wasn't that kind. It was the one in the box. He loved it, though. I mean, my husband loved it, of course. And then that was the only way I could get a song out of J.Moss. Y'all, please help me welcome Brother J.Moss in the studio. J.
What's
hey,
up,
baby,
cuz?
How are you? Oh, my goodness.
Come on, y'all. Give it up for my real cuz, y'all. This the kickoff show. Come on, make some noise, Detroit.
Lord.
Word Network.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wow. J.
You look good, too, man.
Oh, I'm trying. I'm
You
trying to
look
hang
good.
here.
You got to look good to be on TV.
Well, you
Concerts is one thing, but you got to pull your good wig out to do TV.
Yeah, that's right. You got to pull all of that out. You got to stay in the makeup chair for about 2 hours. Yeah, you got to do all that. Especially, the longer we're here, the more we age, right?
Absolutely.
And
I'm getting younger, but
yeah, we
y'all
see your
y'all
little
sisters,
hair.
y'all getting,
Your little hair.
No, it's gone. You don't see nothing. You can't say nothing tonight. I cut it all off.
Right. But, Jay, you, of course, are one of our songwriters and producers in our family. Yeah. And I'm excited about what God is doing with you. We got to talk about this empire, Pajam. Tell me about Pajam.
Pajam, three brothers right here from Detroit. And we just, we came together about, we always say 35 years ago when telling our age. But we got together, and Walter Kearney was a high-level executive in a marketing firm. And then PDA, Paul Allen, he was working with Michael Powell over there, with Anita Baker and all of them. Right. And then, of course, I was with y'all, with the fam. And we just put all our coals in one basket, and we created Pajam. And Karen Clark Sheard was the first record.
Yeah.
Finally, Karen. Yeah. We hit that, and it's just, we ain't turned back since. So it's been a great ride.
Right, and I'll tell you, how many, and they're 2103.
2103, they in the building. They going to hit with me later on. Detroit's own, absolutely.
Yes.
But the good news is that we are officially a label now.
Wonderful.
We are officially
that's wonderful.
Pajam Music Group.
It's good.
Glory! Woo! I get to keep my own money.
I know that's right.
I ain't got to wait on nobody to write the check.
And that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about that because it's really important that we understand where the industry is going. Absolutely. We are now, actually, our record companies, the quote, big record companies are really kind of fading out. And now that's why you have the independent labels. Tell us about that.
Well, you have more control. You can control your own destiny, but of course your back end has to be strong. And we are with Central South, and we are just ready. We're back with Vicky Mack. Yeah. So we're back with our, We Must Praise is where that all came from. So we're back with them, and the Pajam Music Group is going to be official. We're going to do it next week at Stellar Weekend in Nashville, Tennessee. But it's just been, wow, a lot of prayer. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of prayer, a lot of fasting. And God finally swung the door open. Yeah. And that's the thing I tell people all the time. Don't get discouraged along the way, because you got to keep yourself studying. You got to keep yourself in the tool shed, because once that door swings open, you got to be prepared and equipped to go through. So thank God for this day. Because the money is getting a little low.
Yeah, what you say when it gets a little low? Wait, and God gets us there. He gets us there so that we can trust Him for what's next. Yes, and to see that God is, of course, you've put out how many albums now? 5? You got 5 albums?
Yeah, I'm about on 5. V5.
5 albums.
V5.
5 under your belt, man. Well, and then not only that.
If you include all the work I had to go through and all the stuff I had to do on y'all's records, I'm about at 16.
But you said, what's that?
But I got it. I told you this interview wasn't going to be normal. But I have to admit, of all the sisters, Dorinda would come to the studio the most prepared. Come on, y'all.
The most prepared. Shut up.
She'd have her little notepad with all her ad-libs. Karen ain't coming in with no ad-libs. She's like, I got to be anointed. I don't write my stuff down. I got anointed. Dorinda come in there with that notebook.
I have to have my notebook.
And she ready to go. But I
got
enjoy
that, yeah.
recording with my fam. It's a good feeling to be able to go in the studio and just hit record and say, do your stuff.
Yeah.
And just watch the magic happen.
Oh,
Oh, my
well,
goodness.
it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Well, you know what? And we've been taught by of course, your dad, you know, and we need to, I don't think y'all even know about this. See, this is why this is so good tonight, because y'all going to get to find out some things that you didn't even know about the Moss family, the Clark family, the Sheard family, and it's just going to be great. But Mom, Aunt Essie, who is definitely, and of course, we can't talk about Aunt Essie without talking about Uncle Bill.
That's right.
Bill Moss Jr. Bill Moss Sr.
Yeah, Senior
and of
would
course,
be the daddy.
yeah,
Senior would be the daddy.
yeah, you know, right. But definitely, it was because of them that you and Bill definitely. And I remember when y'all started out, and Jay, you would never wanted to sing. You never. No, you didn't.
I want to be outside.
No, it was always Bill. It was really
else.
Bill.
Yeah, Bill was definitely taking on the path of my dad.
Yeah.
You know, but my dad pulled me to the side one day and was like, dude, you got to start writing.
See?
You got to start writing. I was like, no, you know, I don't want to hurt Bill's feelings and all that. He got it. But he was like, no, just trust me, you know. And that was one of the greatest nuggets he could have ever given me, is to be a songwriter, because when I tell you, checks look real good.
I know they do
Checks
right
look
now,
real
right?
good.
Right
Check
now.
look
And
real
you know
good.
what, Mom and Dad, them,
Yeah.
they really can't or didn't back in the day get the money that we're getting now.
Absolutely.
So it is really a tremendous blessing
Right.
to be able to know that we walk into our own. I'm gonna call Bill over here.
Get on
now.
over here,
Bill,
Awesome.
Bill, we gonna get,
Come on,
Bill,
Awesome.
That's my cousin.
There you go. Yes, sir.
Bill,
Yes, sir.
Mwah. I am so happy, Lord, that I'm telling y'all, this has not happened in a while, that y'all see all of us together. Bill, you got some great things happening. Man, that song awesome. That's on the latest product. Is that on the latest product?
That's on the latest product.
Wow.
You've been loving all of them other ones. You
I
really
know,
gotta, look that one,
right.
yeah.
Tell us what's going on with you, man.
Well, we're proud of you. Well, let's start with that.
Thank you.
And
Thank
let's
you.
come on one more time. Just
Thank God.
The gospel according to Dorinda, baby.
just when you think Dorinda is finished, you know, she's got a radio, she got the other stuff,
Clothes,
the other TV,
shoes,
the other
pancakes.
This,
Dorinda endorse anything, y'all.
right. I don't even know what I'm supposed to name, but I'm gonna just y'all know what I'm talking about. The other stuff going on, and just when we look up, you're doing something else great. And I think what I'm so proud of in our family is that God is keeping us alive.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
I thought about that, and I just said, everybody's going strong. And then I'm looking at our next generation coming through. You got J. Drew and Kiki, and then it looks like we got some young newborns getting ready to take the him in a few more years. But, you know, I'm feeling strong, and I'm feeling good. I don't, you know, we not going to tell the age, but I'm still feeling like I can go out here and hoop. And,
Right.
28.
You know,
We can still do it,
and this, you know, when
28, God
when you
bless.
start seeing the generations get
Change.
get involved, you start, well, you old, though. You know.
Right.
But, yeah, just
I
doing-
think it's in the water. What y'all think is in the water?
It's in the water? It's somewhere. It's in
the
the air.
Detroit water.
Yeah, it's something in the water. It's
Is it something in the
absolutely.
water?
Yeah. But
What
just
a
doing,
great- it's
just
a great
doing my
place
thing.
to be, man. Just understanding the background of where we all came from.
Right.
When you start looking back on like the Bailey Cathedral nights
Oh,
and
my
stuff,
God.
man, you talking about something in the water. You had to bring it.
Right.
You had to bring it every night.
And
Wait
let
a
me
minute, but we got to talk about you all when y'all started, because it did start at Bailey
Right.
Cathedral.
I wanted to go back to that because
Yeah,
Jimmy,
that-
he made some nice points about how he wasn't really interested in singing. He had, you know, Jimmy had this high voice.
Yes, he
and
did.
He don't tell that side of it. You know, he paints that picture a little differently. Let me tell you the exact story. But he had a high voice, so he didn't really like putting his voice out there because it just sounded kind of like a girl. But he was always
Only
sweet.
on the family.
He
show.
was always sweet, and when we picked it up, we were the Moss brothers, and I used to tell Jimmy, "You got this little squall thing you can do, and put it out there every time you really want to get some folks up on their feet and screaming at you. Do that little growl thing you do," and that's where he started. We did a song called "The Right to the Tree of Life."
Yes.
Some of y'all remember that, and Jimmy went into that thing, and I mean, it was like never before. Everybody wanted to see Jay. It was Jimmy at the time do that little growl,
Right.
you know, and it's just
Why don't y'all do it? Just do a little
not doing
impromptu.
nothing,
Just
Dorinda.
do a little impromptu. Do it. Do it.
Oh, was it
I'm the
Jesus
oldest.
Christ?
I'm the oldest.
You know that he died for you and I.
God, it got too high. I don't even know the reason why. All right.
Wow.
That's why I had to step behind the scenes.
You always started it too high, though. He always made them songs too high. Twinkie did it to Karen, Dorinda now.
And then
Yo Mama did it to the choir and was throwing all them purses and boots at folk. And Bill did it to me. Song's too high, man.
But look, you did it today. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus.
It was about
You
4
still
steps
got it.
down here
Wait,
when he started.
I know that's right. I'm so glad. I am so glad that you all are here with me tonight. You don't know what this means, that you will be a part of the family. And you know, the thing is, we all home, y'all. Nobody's out of town.
That's it.
Crib.
That's right.
Everybody's here. Even Bishop Sheard is here tonight.
Detroit.
Bishop Sheard is here tonight.
Yeah.
Kiki's here. J. Drew's here.
All at the crib. We all just
Twinkies
came from
home.
the airport, but we home.
Right. They just came here today, but we here.
Here.
That's what the Word Network will do, right? I'm glad y'all here.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad y'all
Glad to be here. Proud of you.
We definitely, of course, y'all gonna stick around for
Yes.
to the end of the show, and definitely keep us in. Now you got something coming out?
Yes, this year. The new J.Moss, y'all, is coming this year.
Yeah.
On my own label.
Yeah, God.
On my label. Yes. I
Hey,
get the
Bill,
right, I
what
get
you
to
got?
make some of that Carew
Oh,
money.
wait.
That Carew money.
Look at that. See?
Bishop, what my first check gonna look like?
And my folk want to know too. They want to know what's coming out from me.
Right.
And yeah, we are working on
You just did a record.
No, get back. We working on the project number 2 for the BMJ, and we appreciate every support that you gave us on that first run. Dorinda really was in
Well,
there.
y'all gotta definitely come back. I want y'all to come back.
Expect
All
it this year.
Y'all will come back on the Gospel According to Dorinda.
We coming right back.
All right. Come
All
on,
right.
y'all. Give
God
it up
bless
for my cousins, my real cousins, J.Moss and Bill Moss Jr. Well, y'all, it's now time for another